Here are the 11 barriers to communication. Linguistic. The linguistic differences between the people involved in a communication can lead to communication breakdown. The same word may mean differently to different individuals. For example, the word face. Consider the word face means differently in different sentences, such as, he is facing a problem. What is the face value of this shaved board? Your face is oval shaped. Communication breakdown occurs if there is a wrong perception of the meaning of the message by the receiver. Cultural. Culture shapes the way we think and behave. Cultural differences leads to difference in interest, knowledge, values, and tradition. For example, a Jew refusing to attend seminars on Sundays. His tradition of having affairs on Sundays is preventing him from attending seminars on Sundays. Therefore, people of different cultures will experience these cultural factors as a barrier to communication or communicating with each other. Physical. The physical barrier refers to the environment where the speaker and receiver are present. This includes distance and all the noise in the background. Sometimes being close to one another aids communication because it helps people get to know one another. For example, in school, when you are divided into groups to do a task, members in each group should stay together in one place to make communication more effective. Emotional. The emotional state of a person can affect communication with others, as it has an impact on the body language. The changes could be in our pronunciation, tone, voice, as well as perception, thinking process, and interpretation. For example, if a teacher feels that the parent is angry, the teacher might think that the message the parent is trying to say is terrible. In the same way, if the parent is really angry, then his voice and tone might be affected, and eventually this could lead to communication breakdown. Furthermore, a person who is emotionally mature will be able to communicate effectively. On the other hand, people who let their emotions take over will face certain difficulties. Emotions like anger, frustration, humor can blur the decision-making capacities of a person and thus limit the effectiveness of their communication. Psychological. The state of mind can also jeopardize the process of communication. If someone has personal problems such as worries and stress, it may prevent him or her from communicating to others. For example, a student refuses to talk to her parents because she was pregnant. She was scared because she thinks that the parents will disown her. Technological. Technological failure happens when a message was not delivered. For example, the receiver was not in a mobile network area, and so the sender has not activated delivery port in message setting, so the sender doesn't know that the problem that his message was not received. This has been very common in the situation we are right now. With the online class and sending of files through devices, these daily tasks sometimes suffers from technological barriers. Physiological. This is related with the limitations of the human body and the human mind. This includes memory, attention, and perception. People suffering from different problems with eyesight or hearing can hinder good communication with others if not given proper intervention. Attitude. Attitudinal barriers to communication includes being a passive listener and having stereotyping thoughts. People with this type of thinking either will not read the message completely or will not read it at all because of their thinking that they already know everything, and that is a barrier to good communication. Perception. The problem with communicating with others is that we all see the world differently, and our thoughts, assumptions, and perceptions shape our own realities. But with communication, this could create conflict between people, and communication breakdown may occur. Social-religious. Other barriers are social-religious, for example, a Muslim marrying a Christian. Their religious backgrounds may clash, and communication might be affected. Organizational structure. The greater the hierarchy in an organization, the more chances of communication getting destroyed. It is very common that only people at the top level can see the whole picture in a company, while the people at low level just have the knowledge about their own area, and vice versa. This could lead to communication breakdown. For example, when a low-level employee asks the president or CEO of company that knows very little of what's happening in that area.